rainy or something. Maybe because it's like so low light. I don't know. Like I say, this is all like black light or whatever. So yeah, I don't know. Like, I'm not gonna talk about like just like whatever. Really, got my hair done today. Try to have like a Christmas tree. I was gonna have one down the center, then it come off like that. But um, and I would have had three. I was like, just had these two that come out to the sides or whatever. So it's a little bit Christmas tree. Reminiscent of whatever. Just a little something. I was just like, just make it real tight. I didn't know how close to do it to Christmas because it's a week away. It might come like like it might separate a little bit. You get that little separation from the scalp. It doesn't look good or whatever. So you want to have it as tight as possible, and it looked better on me anyways. And it keeps better. Like it doesn't fray out. That should be okay. Yeah, I don't know, man. It's just like I was gonna show my. I was like last night. I was like, all right, I got done with my Christmas tree and everything, and I was like, I was gonna like show it and everything. I was like, oh, okay. But I got like this carousel, um, not carousel, but like with the thing with the horses and it goes around and shit. I was like, all right, it's cool, but I didn't realize how big it was, man. It's like this big. I was like, I can't use it. It's too big, man. So I was like on the computer today. was like, I gotta return that shit. It's just impractical, man. It's kind of gaudy or whatever. I'm just like, ah, man, that's something I could have every year and everything, right? So, and then if I'm probably gonna move like into a penthouse and everything, another apartment. I was like, I don't want to have all that. I'm gonna have all that space. I don't want to have something take up all that room. So, and it's gonna break, because it's like velvet and delicate and everything has mirrors in it. I was like, it doesn't really go. It's just overdone. What I have. It's just like disproportionate, right? I was like, I gotta return it. So I was like, I'll have it. I was gonna like, I'll return it now, whatever. But then I was like, I'll return it after Christmas. I don't want to be that person. But I'll be that person because it took like an hour to unpack that thing, and I know it's gonna take like an hour to pack that thing, whatever. And I gotta be all delicate with it. I'll just leave it there. Um, Then honestly, I just returned. I was like, what do I really need for every year? Was a nativity scene, so I got that. I could put that in the back. I'm good. A little bit more appropriate than having like a fucking circus and shit going. Other show like I just want to get one good piece and not make it too extravagant. Just a little something, boom, set it up, done. And I was just like, now that I'm looking at it, I was like, it was just too much or whatever. I was like, oh fuck, dude. Anyways, so my Christmas trees I'll show it later on today. And then I'll start like packing my presents, whatever. Some of these are over here, whatever. Those are just light bulbs and everything, but that's stacked up. Cookies there. Anyway, and all over here. So get that done and get that out of the way. And the fact I'll get to it on Christmas, whatever. But I can't. Like I'm done buying stuff like in period. So I was just like, Christmas is good. Stuff that I want. I got what I need, and everything is just investments, man. Because I got to get over this hurdle of real estate fees, and my business cards was going to be like $1,000, maybe more to get it. But I'll probably just start like 1,000. The business cards, just like basic metal cards, and then I'll just see how they work or whatever. Um, See what happens when I really start uh, doing whatever. Then I'll know what my business cards really need or whatever, and then I'll probably throw down for a little bit better ones. Besides to change the info, maybe I'm thinking. I'm not sure, so I'll just get a little something, mid quality metal cards, and then really good high end metal cards. I'm not like sure. I gotta see what's out there. But it's pretty like it's like $1 for one. I think the cheapest is like 50 cents for one, and the really good ones like 250. So I don't know. I'm not really trying to go that route because if I change the info, it's like, you know what I mean. So, but anyways, that's an expense. I want to be able to just take care of. No, otherwise, I just got to hold it down, survive. While I learned that, and I'll be okay. Wait to all the other investments accumulate. You know what I'm saying? Cure, and all that good stuff, and just continue with that, man. What I wanted to talk about was my leg, whatever. It's a little bit unexpected, but it is what it is. From weightlifting, stress fracture. What I'm trying to do actually is just get it all done in one shot. It's been painful. I'm gonna have to break one leg and then break the other. I already broke one ankle and then I broke the other ankle. And I want to, hey, what's up, Tanks? And what I want them to do, they're bouncing around to some specialists on the island, and one doctor fucked up. They're like, we don't do this demographic. I'm like, what? I better admit Paget's disease, you know what I'm talking about? So I will go to New York and have the goddamn thing done. You know what I'm talking about? Fuck it. Go to Mount Sinai or some shit. And I'd rather be in the hospital for 2 weeks, right? Yeah, it's all right, So right here, I had the cast off, and they're like, just I got like specialty crutches and everything. I mean, high-ended crutches. Yeah, I got therapy tomorrow, whatever. But they're like, don't even want to put me on the bicycle. They're just gonna show me what to do at home. I'm like already weightlifting. The whole point of what I'm doing is to get back in the gym, anyways. You know what I'm talking about? So what I want to do is, at the end of this, find. I already spoke to one ortho, and I spoke to like a couple orthos. So they got to find one that's willing to do the corrective surgery, stick in the rod, and I don't want titanium. I want something like platinum or above, so it has zero, corrosive ability. Titanium, like technically that goes in the body, whatever, because there's a coating. I'm like, fuck that. I want no leakage. I want something in there for life that I can have until 100 or whatever. I don't even have to worry about. So that's like platinum, and then if I get palladium, it'll be even skinnier, so it'll be even the same um strength or whatever, but less displacement of the bone or whatever. You know what I'm talking about? I was like, and you know how like the government is like, even though I get everything paid for, like they're guarding the budget and everything's like, like, and the thing is like they make surgical pins out of platinum and this other alloy. Because this make the whole fucking rod like that, and I'll push it. Like I don't care, man. It's like they're already fucking with me now, so I'll just find a doctor and whatever. It's like, well, they're probably gonna give you what you give you and whatever, That wasn't the attitude, but it's like he didn't know where it really begins with that. And I was like, I'll find out where to begin with that. I'll call up. I'm like, where do you get that done? I'm talking about. Let me find some high end surgical pins that just say make the rod or whatever, make it custom for my leg. They just drill that in there because with the Pagets, I have super dense bone or whatever, right? And that super dense bone is good and bad. When you're young, your metabolism is really super high, so it's not an issue, right? Because it would just be like it's a little bit less stronger than bone or whatever, but it makes you heal quicker because your metabolism is so fast because there's so much blood vessels and everything inside that super dense bone, whatever. So, like compressive, it's 10 times stronger, but laterally, like this, is about 80%, 90% of the strength or whatever, right? So when you get older, it can't really pull in that nutrients as fast, or whatever. So it gets less stronger and brittle. It's still, if you compress it, whatever, 8, 10 times stronger still. But now it's like 80, 70 or whatever. You know what I'm talking about? And so me weightlifting, doing the leg extensions, racking, whatever, probably cause a stress fracture. You know what I'm talking about? And so now they're just like done with it. Like this correct it. I'm like, all right, good, because I'd rather have put the damn rods in my legs and be hurt like a bitch. But because I will hurt like a bitch for one, and then I hurt like a bitch for another one, like my ankles. I'm like, fuck that. Just I'd rather be in the hospital for 2 weeks, 3 weeks, and just be completely out of it. You know what I'm talking about? And then I'll be up and walking, within a month or two. You know what I'm talking about? And that just seems better than doing one, and then I have the recovery for one, and then it's all good, and then do the other one. That put me out for a year and a half. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, fuck that shit. I'm not even trying to. I'm like, I'm a Marine. I don't give a fuck. Just do it, man. It's just like I don't give a shit. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't even make any kind of sense. And so if they're already finding some doctor willing to do it, and the doctor's already find a corrective one or whatever, and so if they can't find one in Hawaii, it's a big nation. I'm talking about, we have a lot of resources. I'll fly into Jersey. I don't give a shit. I'm talking about. And I'll fly with, and they'll fly you. I'm talking about. They'll be able to do that if they need to. They're flying in people from Samoa, Guam, fucking Micronesia and shit like that. So if I need to fly for a specialist, I'll do that shit. I don't want to hear that. I don't want some garden budget. Oh, da, 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 da. I already get full care. So, but it's sort of kind of in their attitude, and then say, okay, he has full coverage. We're good. What I'm talking about? But they want to treat me like I'm the one with like 10% coverage, and I'm like, no. So you got to push to that shit. And it's just like, I like, you didn't even serve. You know what I mean? Like, don't give me that shit. So, but anyways, I'm doing good. That's basically what happened. But this is the reason why my stream room's like a little bit backed up. And I got to the point where I got so much stuff for my room, and I don't want to show it now because that's my Christmas gifts. But what's gonna happen? I open it up, I look at it first time, and I'm gonna put it back in the box and put it back up there. And I have about 90 days to get my stream room in order, and then I'm gonna have the surgery because I gotta have the stream room up. I'm talking about before, you know, before I have the surgery. I just got to, because I'll be in there, but I'll be all right. So yeah, that's what's happening. I'm all right. I mean, it is what it is. It's just, but I was thinking about it. So I'm kind of lucky because I mean, I'm not lucky, but I was telling this other person it's kind of blessing in disguise because I just got my car and I could have took off like literally, you know, like nonstop around the island or whatever. I'm talking about spending money, going everywhere, but it forced me to slow down everything, which is even better. So now I could just casually has my car and just do whatever, and just I'll be all right. I'm talking about, so I just let my money do what it needs to do, and I don't fuck with it. It's like I keep fucking with it. I keep fucking with it, and it's not good. I just gotta let it just sit there and I'll think about it. Do one good thing, boom, done. And now if I'm like out doing this and that, like, oh, I need money for this, oh, I need money for that. Now it doesn't even make sense. Let me just do what I need to do, focus on my nutrition, whatever, I'm talking about. I had a big cheat meal when I watched Spider-Man today. Oh my God, it was good. It was good. Good. Watch Spider-Man, I'm telling you, man. It's like, I was like, it was involved, what I'm saying? It was story driven, man. So yeah. Not really. I played a game here or there, talking about, um, what I'm saying? Like a little bit. I got a lot of Gears of War stuff, man. I'll be like the one person play Gears of War, man. Well, one person be like, it's like the new Halo. Yeah, yeah, I want to play the new Halo, but it's in the multiplayer. They didn't come out the single player yet. So I think my gaming room and the single player probably come out at the same time. You don't talk about. It's just like I don't know this year. Don't get me wrong. I've been buying a lot of games. Like I've been on. If it's yeah, if it's been on sale, like it's 80%, that's a new cutoff. It's 80% and off. I buy it. I'm gonna click. Don't I just get it. So I got a lot of games stacked up or whatever. But then I was gonna open some of these games that I have for Christmas, but I'll save them from next Christmas because what's gonna happen is sometime in November they're gonna come out with Xbox Series X point two, whatever, right? And that's when I'm gonna get my Xbox. So I'm not gonna try to and get an out of fucking supply Xbox now. You know what I'm talking about? Because first off, my stream won't be done for another like 90 days. You know what I'm talking about? And then I'll have that for what 6 months, and then next. So I'm just gonna wait. You know what I'm talking about? So I'm good. And honestly, what's going to happen is it's gonna take a while. I'm in the hospital, come out of the hospital. That's when I'm gonna build my computer. Because first off, my CPU has not even been made yet. You know what I'm talking about? And I got my Intel CPU, but I don't have my AMD one. You know what I'm talking about? So I heard that's gonna come out first quarter of 2022, whatever. So I'll wait till that comes out. So I'll get that. And then, I mean, then I don't know. I'll probably just put it together. I don't know, man. I don't know what I'm gonna do with our graphics card right now. Um, I'll see what it is. I probably get like a 380 or something. I don't know. I want to get 390 Ti, but the 400 series are coming out. I gotta see about it. You know what I'm talking about? So I'll just play it by ear. But I gotta see. So I mean, I'm good. I mean, like, but it's just like, yeah. I mean, I got like so many black lights, and I got more black lights and shit like that. I'm not gonna put these up for Christmas. These are the good ones. The 365 nanometer ones, floodlights, whatever. I got 4 of these. I got there's 8 lights of there. I got a couple more ones, but not the ones that are 400. 400 ones are a little bit, you know, um, black light, but these ones are like this pure black light. You know what I'm talking about? Like the good, the good wavelength and shit. You know what I'm saying? Because we're like, oh, and then they show the photos, like it's all like whatever, and then you're like, what the fuck is this shit? What the fuck did they sell me? What the fuck are you trying? You're like about to go the fuck off and shit like that. Saying so I have to Google this shit. I'm like, that's what the problem with. People are not honest and you don't get good shit. There's a law against that. False fucking advertisement. But I got the good ones, so. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. So for next 5 days, I'm gonna start wrapping them right now. For next 5 days, I'm gonna wrap it. So the next 2 days, I'm gonna put tissue paper on it. Next 2 days, I'm gonna wrap it or whatever, and then finish up on the 5th day. Yeah. So I want to be done, have it there for at least 5 days up, and then I think starting like on the 23rd, I'll gradually just start setting up like a mini stream. I'll have to have my mic and everything, and or whatever else like that. And I'll actually dig out my camera, my good camera, whatever, my Sony full frame, whatever the fuck it is, camera and everything. I'll have it set up, and I'll have this Elgato up to whatever. So I have a little bit multiple angles. I'll just open it because it's pretty good shit I got. Most of it is what I have now. I got a few gaming things because I'm like, okay, maybe yeah, I'll get gaming stuff or whatever, right? But I'm not gonna have my gaming thing up for a couple months, 3 months. So it's just like, what was the point? But then after I got done buying everything, I was like, let me get a few gaming things just to keep it sane and fun or whatever. Because when you get Christmas stuff, you don't want to get everything, that you want and could use immediately. You want something you just want and be like cool, whatever. I'm talking about. But I also got like those bowling ball type of things, like like men's razors and shit like that too. Like this cool men's shit that you don't need but you want. I got that kind of thing or whatever because you just throw that in there. And then I was like, after I got all that shit, I bought it like a month ago. I was like, I put it all in investments, man. I was like, so I didn't care. I paid my bills, got that. Then I was like, I just put it into everything else, and I was like, I don't give a fuck. And I was like, I got rid of it because I don't want to be going to the store buying dumb shit. I was like, buying a Krispy fucking Kreme or some shit. I don't need to be. I don't be needing any Krispy Kremes and shit. So I was just like, I just got to rip money out of my account and shit. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. And especially why you don't have the Christmas cheer and Christmas feeling or whatever, it's just like you gotta have it, you gotta be the mainland, it's not like Jersey, it's cool, like during Thanksgiving, since I'm Navajo and Hopi Indian and everything, it's just like they know you're native and there's even if they sort of don't like you and neutral, they're super cool with you. It's like for those few days, hey, what's up, Supreme? Boom, 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 boom. I'm talking about. And then it's back to the old bullshit, and you're like, oh, but for those couple of days, you're good or whatever, you know what I'm saying? But out here, it's just like, it's nuts or whatever. Oh my God, you don't understand. Don't get me wrong, I get the hustle. You do a little bit 80-20, whatever, but you can't fake 80% of you, like 20%, I get it. But you can't be like, oh, I'm native and that be 80% of your shit, you know what I'm talking about? You know what I'm saying? That it doesn't go because you don't have any kind of adherence to native or whatever, you know what I'm talking about? It just kills it for the rest of us, you know what I mean? And so I'm just kind of, it's the same thing with Christmas, whatever. They didn't even have Black Friday. It kind of gets me down a little bit, you know what I'm saying? But it's all right. But yeah. So, but I think next year I'll be mobile in all sense of the words, um, not be able to fly out to Jersey, I'm talking about like nothing. But I see Rockefeller Center, and all that other stuff, when I want to. So I'll just hold it down for this year, and I'm good, just last remnants of everything. And I just gotta be careful. Every time I fuck with my money or whatever, I was like, I gotta leave it alone. I made a good decision. Boom, done. Don't even think about it. Be at peace or whatever. But yeah, I'm coming back on. I just gonna be super chill, whatever. In the morning, so it won't be no big deal, whatever. But it'll just be cool, whatever. I mean, I ain't really trying to, stream like for hours. Maybe on the weekend, I get a good few hours in, but I just early in the morning. That's the plan, or whatever. Or later on at night. It'd be better if I actually stream later on at night, but later on at night be Hawaii time, be like 3 in the morning. So maybe it's a little bit better. Like if I go, what I should do is go to the gym in the morning and then I come back, boom, take a shower, whatever. And then as we're recovering from the workout, play little games, and then do what I gotta do. Talk about. So I gotta see. I'm talking about. Wake myself up. At the gym and shit like that. Get the blood flowing. Whatever. It's probably the best route to go. But right now, I think I really need to concentrate on this thing that happened with my leg. Made me concentrate on nutrition. What I'm talking about? I was like, it shocked the living fuck out of me. I'm talking about? I was like, look what's happened to my leg. So, calcium, and vitamin D, whatever. I'm talking about? And I talked to my endocrinologist, whatever. Well, and then I talked to my primary care provider, sent me to an endocrinologist, and the screening from endocrinologist handles all your body and stuff like that. Said, well, we could put you on this thing called bisphosphonates, which slows down your metabolism inside your bones so it doesn't break down, rebuild, like super fast, whatever. But if we slow it down, then we have a problem with a catastrophic. Your bone won't want to heal. So if you have break, you might get like a broken bone that doesn't want to heal for like a year or two. So I was like, I don't want to do that. I want to do bisphosphonates. I'm right here with you. So we'll just handle with medication, vitamin D at the highest level I could possibly do. I'm already on it. But then my last primary care provider was just like, you need muscle mass. All my doctors saying you need muscle mass for, just for everything to work better, to cushion your joints and everything like that. And since I'm already weightlifting, it's just like the VA sort of pushes you in this better than the direction that you're already going. I'm talking about. So, and that's good. And I want to be like, I need to be huge and everything. But if I'm working out, I want to put a little bit more muscle mass on. And they're like, okay, we'll see how we could do that because they're trying to get me get paid for expensive supplements or whatever. But and trust me, they're pushing it to the very fucking edge of what's it's allowed in the VA. Don't get me wrong. And there's always some stickler Nazi over there trying to be like, oh, we can't do that. I was like, man, I know you're being racist. Stop it. What I'm talking about? Because they were gonna give me all cosmetic shit. I'm talking about through, and they're gonna do it now, but they had to slowly get the paperwork up. I'm talking about because what I want them to do is just put platinum rods all up and through my skull, but I already have like retainers all up in the back, and you can't see the shit. Hey, what's up, P Sheriff? But what I was gonna do? Um, no, so what they're gonna do is give me testosterone at the highest normal level. So I got normal level, and they're only gonna give you testosterone if you have below normal. And so let's say this is like normal right here, and my testosterone level is here. They're gonna push it, and this is the top level normal. They're gonna make sure it's like right here, but they give you more testosterone. You gotta really be monitored and everything because you don't want to fuck with your whole, your whole, just the body chemistry and everything. So I have that. So it's still healthy. I'm still good. I'm not nothing. Yes, I am a Giants fan. Yeah. Since '86, first Super Bowl that I was alive to notice. Watched a lot of shit. Uh, when I was younger, I think I was like 11, 9. So no, yeah, 9. So and then 92. I was a roommate with a Boston's fan for last Super Bowl. My God, he was a Patriots fan. Oh my, drove me fucking crazy. But we won that one. Oh my god! Every touchdown, I was like, "What's up?" In your, he's trying to do the same thing. I was like, "You can't do it as good as Mitch. Stop it." Oh, thank you. Is that? Are you telling me to do something? Oh no, no, no. My testosterone are normal, but to build more muscle mass, what the Veterans Administration is they're gonna pump it up to the highest level of what an average person's is. You know what I'm talking about? So like like when you see average, it's between a certain level, right? So they're gonna push it up towards the highest average. But that has nothing to do with me. You could do your thing over there. It has nothing to do with me. You know what I'm talking about? So I don't ask what married people do behind closed door. I don't ask what gay people do. You know what I'm talking about? So who this is cool. You could smell poorly. It's really odd, to be, you know, in a room and you're Native American and you speak to white people, they're like, this American. This ain't like since when do you have any right to say who's American or not? It's just like, it blows my motherfucking mind. I was like, nah, not to me, man. It's like I grew up with a white family, and then as soon as I step out the door, I'm something else, And then you incarcerate me, and you want to make me, you want you want to treat me like I'm something else, and I'm telling you what I am, but you want to tell me what that is. You can't tell me what that is. You know what I'm talking about? I tell you what native is. You know what I'm talking about? But yet now I get incarcerated, and now I have more influences, whatever. Not just white. Now I have black. Now I have Latino. I have all these other influences, whatever. Eclectic of America, what real America is, what you created, and I reflect that back to you. So what I am is what you are, but what works in society. You know what I'm talking about? That assertive, almost what you call aggressive. And you can't fault me with that because I'm reflecting the best parts of what works of America, and that aggravates you. And it's really Jersey. It's not Jersey, New York. It's not anything to do with like black or whatever. You just want it to be something other than what you are. You want to confront something that is justifies your racism, something separate, something from your group, whatever. But I am you. I literally was raised in a German and Irish household, Italian household. And so to call me something other than you is what you are denying how I was raised, I'm talking about, and you hate yourself. You know what I mean? Let me just do. Might take much of twice to do this correctly, but and I see. So it's forward swap. I see. Easy enough. One more time. All right. Easy enough. But what was I talking about? Ah, I'm doing all right. I mean, it's just like whatever. I don't know. It's funny, man. It's like I went to a boarding school. Um, People bring up stuff and like, and then you would leave the boarding school and people like say that stuff like when you're older. I'm like, I heard this shit when I was 11. Won't affect me. I don't know. It's just like what it's like. But I guess sometimes it's like you gotta look like you're very hardened by it, emotionally. But they're so racist. They want it to affect you, believe that it affects you, whatever. And so you're just like, look at the. I don't know what to do, man. It's like, what did you expect? I don't know what to tell you, man. I don't even give a shit. You know what I'm saying? Keep going, man. But granted, what's happened to my legs, it's a little bit hurt my ego, is what it is. Let me get back to the gym, put it behind me as fast as possible, and keep going. So there's nothing I can do about it. So I have to literally just make sure that it's taken care of as quick as possible. That's it. The only thing I could do, and just keep everything. Be grateful that this is exactly what it is, and make sure that's what shook me. Pay attention to nutrition. Make sure everything else is good. And you know what I'm talking about? So I have to, you know what I'm talking about? So nothing else is gonna be an issue or whatever. And I'm thankful for that. So it's just like kind of counterintuitive to say, I'm good health minus this, which is the truth or whatever, but I gotta make sure that it is. Make sure I'm all taken care of, whatever. Matter of fact, I got a booster shot coming in, Saturday. So you just take care of everything and just keep moving. But I'm anyways, I'm all right. I see you, tanks. Um, Definitely probably going to do some Gears of War or whatever, you know what I'm saying? So and I'll show you some of the Gears of War. I might even lay out some of my other stuff. It is extensive. Extensive what I got. Maybe I should just open it up just to take a look at. I've even opened up some of the stuff I got like 6 months ago. So maybe I should just at least look at it, unpack it, whatever. All right, and let me go start doing that. And I got a lot of shit to do, whatever. Gonna watch Christmas movie or whatever. I got a bunch of them shit. I'm gonna watch Frozen 2 finally this year. I was like, gotta get a bunch of Christmas shit. And I was like, I bought Frozen last year. I was like, all right, I can't do Frozen, but I'll watch it. You know what I'm talking about? I was pleasantly surprised with the first one. I got a bunch of other ones. Bad Santa, Christmas Story, Horror Story. I watched Krampus again. But so I got a whole gamut. Good, funny, um, animated. No, God, it'll be good. I'm telling you, if I watch Frozen 2 and it's not good, I'm gonna go through the fucking roof, man. All right. I don't know. I'm just saying, but I get all Christmassy and shit like that. So let me get a little bit of flavor. I got my aircon on fucking Frozen. You know what I'm talking about? So it's all good. But I'm hanging in there. Peace. Um, Let me try to get my place in order. Goddamn it, you know what I'm talking about? That's been a bitch. All right, so things to do. I'm out. I'm doing good. Peace. I'll show up my camera Christmas tree a little bit later.